Clever Fox and the Lazy Old Lion. Once upon a time, in a lush green jungle, there lived an old lion named Leo. Long ago, Leo was the king of the jungle, swift and strong, known for his bravery and strength. But as the years passed, Leo became lazier and his strength faded. Instead of hunting for his food, he started spending his days lounging under the shade of a big, tall tree. One sunny afternoon, Leo felt his stomach rumbling with hunger. He let out a big yawn and thought to himself, "I could really use a nice big meal. But why should I waste my energy chasing after fast little animals?" The more he thought, the more he realized he could find an easier way to get food without having to run at all. So, Leo came up with a clever but sneaky plan. "I'll pretend to be sick," he said with a sly grin. "When the animals come by to check on me, I'll catch them with ease." Leo slowly made his way back to his cave, carefully laying down at the entrance. He moaned and groaned, pretending he was too weak to move. He put on his saddest face, hoping to lure any curious animals nearby. The first animal to pass by was a curious young gazelle. The gazelle noticed Leo lying there and tiptoed closer, worried about the once mighty lion. "Oh no, King Leo, are you all right?" the gazelle asked, her big soft eyes filled with concern. Leo sighed deeply. "Ah, I am very, very sick. I haven't eaten in days. If only I had a kind friend to help me." His voice trailed off in a weak whisper. Feeling sorry for Leo, the kind gazelle stepped a little closer. But just as she reached the entrance of the cave, Leo pounced. Unfortunately for him, the gazelle was quick. She darted away just in time, leaving Leo with nothing but a mouthful of air. She ran off into the forest, calling out a warning to the other animals. Determined to catch something, Leo lay back down at the entrance, groaning even louder this time, hoping to attract another visitor. Later that day, a wise old fox named Felix happened to stroll by. Now, Felix was known throughout the jungle for his cleverness. He noticed Leo lying near his cave, looking pitiful and moaning. But Felix had heard the gazelle's warning, so he was careful. From a safe distance, he called out, "Hello, Leo. You don't look so good. Is everything all right?" "Oh, dear Felix," Leo replied, putting on his best weak voice. "I'm terribly ill, and I fear I may not make it through the night. Would you come closer? I could use some company." But Felix was not easily fooled. He paused and looked around carefully. Then he noticed something strange. There were paw prints leading into Leo's cave, but none coming out. Aha! Felix knew right away that Leo was up to no good. "Leo," Felix said, scratching his chin thoughtfully, "it's odd. I see footprints going into your cave, but none coming out. How do you explain that?" Leo stammered, trying to think of an excuse. Well, maybe they just vanished?" But Felix wasn't buying it. "Nice try, Leo. I'm too clever to fall for your trick," said Felix, stepping back from the cave. "I'll make sure the rest of the animals know about your sneaky plan, too." Leo roared in frustration, knowing his plan had been exposed. Felix trotted off into the jungle, chuckling to himself, while Leo slunk back into his cave, defeated. From that day on, the jungle animals were more careful, always paying attention to their surroundings. They thanked Felix for his sharp eyes and quick thinking, and they never forgot his advice. Sometimes the wisest thing to do is to be cautious and look closely before rushing into a situation. And as for Leo, well, he finally realized that being sneaky wasn't the best way to make friends or fill his stomach. He decided he'd better get back to hunting the proper way, even if it took a little more effort. So the old lion and the clever fox lived on in the jungle, each learning their own lessons. And every night, the animals would gather around and tell this tale to remind each other to be smart, stay alert, and always think before they act. The end.